in the chat, because we are going to be doing some positive, powerful, motivational speaking this afternoon. Some people it's afternoon, some people it's close to evening, some people it's early morning. Let's get right into it. Shout out to everybody in this live stream. Shout out to everyone. Okay, cool. One person in the building. We got a like already. All right, shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Share this live. Someone needs to hear these good words today. Hope everybody's enjoying their magnificent Money Monday. It is a magnificent Money Monday. Shout out to everybody. Oh, okay. Yo, Jack. Whoa. Okay, my brother. Be careful. All right. We men need to send each other manly things. You know, no man should be sending hearts to another man. All right. Shout out to you, Jack. But if you can come in the chat without any hearts to your brother Drutube, I appreciate it. Oh, okay, okay, all right, Jack. Okay, Jack, short for Jackie. Okay, all right, thank you for clarifying that. All right, I appreciate that. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Much love and support to you. Thank you for clarifying that. Thanks for cleaning that up. All right, things are a lot different today. Gotta be aware of who you're speaking to and what type of spirit is on a person. Shout out to you, Jackie O. Okay, I'm gonna call you Jackie O. Shout out to you, Jackie O. Okay. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Let's go. We got a whopping 9 people. Everyone hit the like button. Okay, 12. That's what I like. Keep piling on in here. Shout out to everybody supporting this live stream and supporting this channel. Special shout out to Roslyn TV. Okay, special shout out to Roslyn TV. All right. Tremendous support from her to this channel. Okay, tremendous support. All right, so shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, where it's at. You removed my. Oh. He said you removed my negrotivity. Okay, well, I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I did that. Okay, we got Rosalind TV in the building. All right, putting the appropriate emojis for her shade and complexion. All right, shout out to it's Rosalind TV. Everybody subscribe. All right, go check out her videos. She's got some very interesting things to talk about. All right. Amazing dishes prepared over there on that channel. If you want something to cook, if you want to know how to style something, clothes, hair, makeup, she does it all. Bay City, Michigan in the building. Okay, Bay City, Michigan in the building. Westbrook Michael, shout out, appreciate that shout out, Westbrook Michael. Everybody in the building. We got a whopping 27 people in the chat. Where it's at. All right, everybody, hit the like button, hit the share button. Don't forget to subscribe. So what's up, everybody? We just lifting ourselves up today on this magnificent Money Monday. All right, this magnetic Money Monday. I don't like to give that information out. As far as the state that I'm in, I never know who's watching, and you can never be too safe with your information and certain things that you say. And no offense to you, Tina God's child. It's just a safety precaution. This is the internet. This is live. We are talking to brothers and sisters and other children of God and the rooster. Okay, but yeah, you never know who's watching, who's scheming, and who's plotting. So we like to keep certain things on the private tip. But everybody, I hope everything is going well for you. All right. I just finished up recording some videos. I will be. Oh, yeah, okay, Mr. Rooster. You, Mr. Rooster, you a star, whether you know it or not. People putting roosters in the comments and everything. You are a star, sir. That is our rooster pal, our rooster friend. He's over there somewhere doing his rooster due diligence. Okay. So yeah, you the star of the show. All right, the animals are always the star of the show over here on Drutube. Okay, the animals are always the star of the show. Shout out to all the people who righteously love animals. Okay, but yeah, it's a money Monday. We're manifesting, we're attracting, we are becoming magnets for our desires. We're focusing on the things that we want, and everything that we don't want is getting pushed to the side. Rooster going in on this day the Lord has made. Yo, scapegoat, you hear him? And see, he's just doing what he's supposed to do. See, that's why God loves the animals, because they do what they're supposed to do inherently, like naturally, instinctually. They do what they're supposed to do. That's why God loves the animals. That rooster's still going in back there. He said, "Hey, he said you're not gonna take my audience away from me." All right, but yeah, shout out to all the animal caregivers, lovers, people who love animals. Shout out to everybody who does right by God's creations. People, animals, all alike. All right, even though people are on a different level than animals, and I don't view people the same way I do animals, but I do have respect for animals just the same. We can learn a lot from animals. Yeah, we really can. Yeah, you right about that. You can really learn a lot from animals. A lot of people have learned a lot from animals. All right, animals will show you where the water is. They'll show you where different food sources are. Deja, what's the deal? What's up, Deja? Love and faith in the building. What's good? Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button. We got 36 people in the building. Hit the like button if you feel it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right. So what's going on with you guys? Hope everybody's day is magnificent. A magnificent, magnetic money Monday. All right. Everybody is magnetizing their hopes, wishes, dreams, and desires to them right now. All right. And you have to lift yourself up. You have to be in a state to where you can be great. Even if you're upset, even if you're angry, even if you're mad, you still have to know that you can get that bag. All right. Even if you're sad, see, there's nothing wrong with being mad, sad, or upset. All right. There are people who transfer that energy into creativity. You have people who will be sad and they'll paint a picture reflecting how they feel and then go sell it for upwards of $5.7 million. All right. These artists aren't playing out here. All right. So whatever you transfer your energy into, make it something positive. Don't sit there feeling sorry for yourself. Don't not lift yourself up or wait for somebody else to do it when you're feeling down. Or you have to pick yourself up off the ground. Sometimes you have to pick your face up off the ground. Sometimes, things will weigh you down and you'll feel it. You'll be going through life and it will become a little bit more difficult than you would like. And you don't want to allow those difficulties to make you think that things aren't going to work out eventually. All right. Things get difficult, but eventually they blow over and the good times will be rolling again. They say, let the good times roll. There's going to be some good times rolling, but there's ups and downs in life. And through the down period, that's the period where you actually become the strongest. You don't become strong during the good times. You become strong during the tough times where there might not be anyone there, where you may be all you've got, where all you have is just you, a hope, a wish, a dream, a prayer, and the idea of success. That might be all you have. All right. But guess what? That idea and that hope and that wish and that dream, once it's focused and you put hard work behind that and dedication and focus, man, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get to where you want, and it's only going to be a matter of time. So all you have to do is stay on the grind, but you have to lift yourself up, because some people, they end up getting into a state to where they feel they can't be great, and they're being fake with themselves. A lot of us, we get into hardships, tough times come, and we get fake with ourselves, and we don't really recognize it as such. We start to think that, I can't do this, or I can't do that, or it'll never happen. That's not being real with yourself. It may not be happening right now. It may not be what you want right now, but anything that a person's going through, they can get through it if they want to bad enough. If you want to bad enough, you can make anything happen. All right. So during these times, you're going to have to make sure that you got you. It's cool to have other people. It's cool for you to be there for other people. But for you to be there for other people and for them to be there for you, people have to be there for themselves. So it's like you have to be strong in order to be there, so that way you could be there for yourself and for those around you. You have to be strong. All right. Life is not for the weak. Living is not for the weak. All right. Life is not for the weak. Living is not for the weak. Everybody hit the like button. All right. Everybody hit the like button. All right. So it's a lot that we go through, but it's nothing that we weren't made to endure. All right, you see these big tractor trailer trucks. They'll drive halfway across state. I asked this one guy when I was doing security one time when he came through the gate. I said, "Yo, man, where'd you just come from?" And he was like, "California, man." I'm like, "How long was the drive?" He was like, "Man, it was like 38 hours or something like that." I said, "Wow." And he had to stop and do all that. I said, "Your truck can take all that?" He said, "Yeah, man. They do a lot of repairs on it, and they make sure it's ready for when I hit the road. They do routine maintenance at the truck stops, and I always get my truck checked out beforehand." He's like, "I always take it to the shop, get it worked on, so I won't have those problems." He was like, "You won't see me pulled over, or you won't see me on the side of the road with my engine light on, or the hood open and the car smoking." He's like, "You won't see me like that." So people have to be prepared for you have to be prepared for whatever. Like, it's whatever. You got to be prepared for whatever. And how you prepare for whatever is just by knowing that good times happen and bad times happen. But the bad times aren't here to stay, right? And the good times may not be here to stay as much as we'd like also, but you could continue on to create more good times. So it's like, if you're able to get into a headspace to where, I'm going through this right now. It's not easy. I'm going through this right now. It's not working out. Like, there's gonna be periods where all the positivity in the world is gonna feel like it doesn't have an impact. All right, it's gonna be a lot of times where positivity is not gonna come save the day. All right, a positive mindset is not gonna come save the day. But it's like, you can't give up, because it may not change things immediately, and it may not make you feel different right away. But if you continue to work on yourself, you're gonna be good. A lot of people end up depressed and in need of lifting up because of the things that they're believing. All right, people will believe the worst situation because it may seem that that's what they're going through, and to them it seems like they can't get out of it. We've all been in situations like that. Like, man, it feels like this ain't never gonna let up, or it feels like I'll never get out of poverty. God forbid. I cancel that and I send that to hell right now. All right. But it feels sometimes like the situations that we go through, they're never going to change. All right. Some of us are trying to make certain changes in our life, and we're putting in work. We're not seeing results. It's like, man, this is never going to change. But right when you feel it's never going to change, right when you feel something is not going to work out or it's not going to happen, That's when people have breakthroughs. It's like the breakthrough lifestyle ain't easy. All right, like achieving is not easy. Wanting a breakthrough is not easy. Wanting an increase in your finances is not easy. All right, wanting to get a new lifestyle and to live differently than you do right now, it's not easy. All right, it's hard. But you know, the people who can get through it, and regardless of how hard things are, people who can still withstand the pressure and you know, continue to pray through these tough times, those are the people that make it. That's why I'm always talking about an optimistic mindset. Like when things happen, you could pray through them, and it's like, you know what, I'm going through this. I wish I wasn't. You know, it doesn't feel too positive right now, but that's what you're supposed to do when your positivity isn't enough. There's somebody's positivity out there that is enough. Maybe you need to listen to something uplifting, something motivational. Maybe you need to go into your prayer closet and holler at the Most High for a little bit. But I guarantee you, if you could pray, if you could find enough courage or enough strength to pray through a situation, you will get through it. All right, and that's no bull stuff. You could motivate, you could be positive, however long you want. But if you pray through a situation, right, and you put your faith in okay, what we got going on over there? Little woodland creatures. Now, I ain't the one little woodland creatures. I like animals, but hey, like I said, I don't respect them more than people. You know. Anyway, um, Ms. B, what's the deal? Dodge Landsman, what's the deal? All right. Scapegoat Revival, what's the deal? Yeah, mindset got to be optimistic in our trials. Absolutely. It most definitely has to be optimistic, because if it's not, people end up thinking the worst. And that does a number on people, man. There's been people who were like so close to getting to where they wanted to get. And man, they let their whole dream go to waste. They let their whole life go to waste. It's so many stories of people that were going to be the next Manny Fresh, or the next Allen Iverson, or the next Jordan, or the next McNabb, or the next Brett Favre, or the next LeBron, and it was something within them that didn't allow them to see it for themselves. And that's a sad state of affairs when your own mind is your worst enemy. And some of us had to come out of that mental state where our own minds were our worst enemy. It all dials back to how you talk to yourself. A lot of people who want better out of life will talk to themselves in a way that's not going to grant them access to it. It's like you can't talk down to the same person you expect to help you win. So it's like you can't call yourself dumb or stupid or say bad things about yourself to yourself and then expect success. All right, you're not going to want to do anything, and that is really you not wanting to do anything for you because of how you are talking to you and how you're viewing you. All right, self-image is very important. How you see yourself is very important. All those things play a role with the type of attitude that you have. Your attitude is one of the most powerful things, man. Attitude is more powerful than facts. All right, you may have lost a job. You may have to get a new car. You may be experiencing homelessness. You may be experiencing the utmost worst situation that anybody could ever face. But the thing is, your attitude is more powerful than that situation. Your attitude is more powerful than what they told you at that office, at that building, in that meeting. All right, your attitude is more powerful than those people turning you down and telling you that, hey, we don't need your help. And that's the 80th person that turns you down this week, and you about to lose it. Your attitude is what's going to stop you from losing it. Your attitude is more powerful than people turning you down and people rejecting you. Your attitude is more powerful than what you're going through. All right, a person with a positive attitude, an optimistic attitude, they're going to overcome anything that's thrown at them. All right, and they're going to come out on top. People are going to admire them for what they went through, and people are going to treat them like an underdog. They're gonna really find a lot of inspiration in that person and what they went through. You know, what up, Roz? Shout out to Roslyn. I see you in the chat. Got your headphones on, throwing up the little high five. High five to you. What it do? All right. Let's see. Rendon, never giving up. That's right, Rendon. Don't never give up. Yo, even if you're in a wheelchair, oh no, he's taking a knee. Okay, I was about to say, even if you're in a wheelchair, don't give up. You see, Stephen Hawkins, all right, that man, he done had kids, got married, got divorced. You gonna tell me that you gonna tell me there ain't somebody out there for you? You gonna tell me it's not more life out there for you to experience? You talking about the man that's, and I'm not making fun of nobody, but you talking about the man that's in a wheelchair, with his little position. And yo, he took it as something big. He's like, I'm not gonna allow this to ruin me. I'm not going to allow this to stop me. I'm not going to allow this to hold me back. So if people are disabled out here having kids, if people are disabled out here getting married, or if people are disabled out here living more life than some of us could ever imagine, what's stopping us or holding us back? A negative mindset. Your mindset will stop you. It'll hold you back. It'll ruin you if you let it. But if you control your thoughts and take power over how you see things, yo, the possibilities are endless. A mind that knows it can is very dangerous. And that's why a lot of people will be intimidated by you and made insecure by you, because of the way you carry yourself. When you believe that anything is possible, it's going to show in your demeanor. It's going to show when you go to work, when you go to attack things. People are going to be going to work dragging, not wanting to be there. It could be the worst job in the world. If you know that that job is not your end, what you're going to be motivated to get there, get it done, and get it over with, because you know that the money that you're getting is getting put towards something important. Is being put towards something that is in alignment with your dream, something that you want to do. So, all right, let's see where we're at in the Chizad. Thank you for the words of encouragement. No problem. Chew Mibin. Amen, brother. That's absolutely right. Shout out to you, Chew. All right. So, how do you feel towards yourself? How do you feel towards your life? How do you feel towards what you're going through, your experiences? All right. You have to ask yourself what attitude you're meeting life with. All right. Are you meeting life with an attitude that isn't in alignment with what you see for yourself? Some people want more. Nothing wrong with that. Some people want the best. Nothing wrong with that. But do you truly in your heart, do you feel it? That you're the one that can accomplish that goal and achieve your desires and get your desires? Do you truly, honestly feel in your heart that you are the one? Because if you can create a feeling in your heart that what you desire is already on its way, or you're going to achieve it, or it's already yours, or you already have it, however you can see yourself in the end of the situation, right? Instead of coming out how they want you to see it. All right, they want you to see you coming out the same way you are currently. That's how they want it to end for you. They want your situation to end for you the way how things are looking right now. And if that's not so good, don't worry about that. That doesn't have to be a truth for you. It may be true right now, but the thing is, things are subject to change, but people will not give themselves a chance because of wanting it right now. Having the idea that everything is supposed to just fall into their lap right now. Some things do fall into your lap right now. That's what you call a blessing, and that's what you call being something to be grateful for. All right, you don't take advantage of those things. You just appreciate those things and be grateful for them, because when things come to you and it's something that you could benefit from, it's best to be grateful for it and have a blessed mindset, instead of a mindset to where, you know what, everything's going to happen like this. This happened to me, everything's going to come. It's not going to work like that. There's going to be some things that come fast. There's going to be some things that seem to manifest a little bit slower than others, but don't allow that to discourage you or intimidate you. Some things happen fast for people. Everybody's different. Everybody's story is different. Somebody puts something out, it goes viral, it hits, a million, or somebody does one scratch off, they get 1 million. Somebody puts out a book, it gets 1 million. Like, some people got it like that. And just because you don't have it like that right now, it doesn't mean that it won't ever happen for you. All you have to do is just be patient And you have to know that, you know what, if they can get their chance, I can too. If he can be successful, I can too. If she can be successful, I can too. That's really all it boils down to. And people hold on to that belief that, you know what, if they can, I can. Instead of, oh man, they're lucky. You know, some people look at it as luck because they don't understand that some people may have to work harder than other people. All right. As a great man once told me, he said, Drew, it's just their time. So I'm like, okay, well, if it's their time, sooner or later, guess what? It's going to be my time. So if I keep going and I know my time is coming, it has to come. All right. The law of averages, it has to come. There's going to be a time and a space and an opportunity for you to be great. You just have to stay on the same path and stay focused and keep doing what you're doing and be determined all the way to that path. All right, we have 50 people in this chat. Everybody hit the like button. All right, thank you, Rosalind TV, for requesting people to hit the like button. We got 50 people in this chat. Everybody needs to hit that like button. Love and faith, believe it to receive it. Exactly. Scapegoat, faith will make it happen. Exactly. I've already foreseen my future. Shaman workout. I already know what type of time you want. I know that's right. He said, I've already foreseen my future. You are your own reader. You are your own crystal ball fortune teller. You can predict the future for yourself right now. You can create the amount of money that you want. All right, you can put that in your mind, and that's a manifestation technique. People see the amount of money that they want, not just saying they want to be rich, but they see actually the amount down to the penny, down to the cent, down to the nearest dollar that they want. If you want $1 million, that's what you want. You want $1 billion, that's what you want. You know, don't go telling people that you're going to get it. They may discourage you. They may pray against you. They may try to put it in your head that you'll never get it or it'll never happen. All right. God will bless those who already feel that they have it. And the thing is, you have to know is this. If you want to be a millionaire, God wants you to have that money. He wants you to be a millionaire. It's just that the only thing is, he doesn't want you to be corrupt. He doesn't want you to be evil. He doesn't want you to do what you're not supposed to be doing with it. All right. So things have to be for a righteous cause and for a righteous purpose. If you want $1 million, find 1 million people to serve. Find 1 million people to help. Find 1 million people to provide a product to or a service to that can really help impact them and change their life. So that way the universe can bless you with 1 million people to support you. All right. People want this and want that, but it's like, what are you giving? What are you doing? What are you putting out to get what you want? Sitting there, hoping, praying, that's cool. Hoping and praying is a part of it, but sitting there, hoping and praying without any work is not going to do nothing. All right, the sitting, hoping, and praying, that's for the periods where, your dream just passes through your mind and you're either waiting off work to go back and work on it, or you're doing something else, or, taking time away from it to find some peace and some clarity. Like, you don't want to let go of that image of you becoming successful. So you keep your hope alive, you pray, you keep wishing, you keep dreaming, and you keep seeing yourself being what it is that you want. So you have to lift yourself up, all right? Not seeing yourself as poor, regardless of where you stay, what you're dressed like, how much money you have, what you look like, what you're driving, all right? Not seeing yourself as impoverished or not seeing yourself as they would want you to see yourself. That's a win for you. That's very uplifting for you. Until I peak, I appreciate the $10 super chat. All right, Rosalind, thank you for the trophies. All right, but until I peak, I appreciate you for the $10 super chat. Thank you for supporting this channel as always. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you checking out the live. Shout out to Until I Peak. All right. This new age. Okay, we're not going to even worry about that. Celeste, what's going on? Jackie O, much love. All right. So, you pretty much, it's a lot to ignore while you're on your way to doing what it is you need to do. People have a lot of negative things to say, but it really doesn't matter what they have to say, because people don't understand the truth within the truth. Like, people like this person, the new age is garbage. They're just looking at it at the surface level. They're probably only looking at it based off of what somebody told them. If this person does research and learns and figures things out for themselves, that's cool. But, their opinion is their opinion and they're allowed to have it. But for the people who know, Like, what is new age about telling someone that they could become successful? What's new age about telling someone that they could have as much money as they want? All right. It's in the Bible. It says if you pray when you if you believe that you already have these things, when you pray, you will receive them. Like, that's in the Bible. So it's nothing new age about it. It's just that a lot of people want to use their mind instead of just read scripture and be told that God's going to do something for you. All right. A lot of people just want to, a lot of people want to do more than read scripture and be told God's going to bless you. You know, they're like, I can use my mind and connect with God and answer my own prayers. Yes, you can, because the only way your prayer is going to be answered is in you, through you, and as you. See, I love these trolls. They turn on something positive in me because I'm a transmutator of negative energy. I'm a sensei. I'm a alchemist. All right, I take the negative and I turn it into the positive. So it's like you can say whatever it is you want, but if you're going to take that stance, I just may know more than you. You know, in this area, you may know more than me in another area. I'm not going to discredit what you say or what you know or call it garbage, but you know, that's your own personal opinion. People have their own views and they're allowed to state them on this channel as long as they don't get too crazy. So all he's doing is, or she is doing, is voicing her own personal opinion. But if a person chooses to stay in the dark, and if they choose to stay at first grade, and if they choose to stay at this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine instead of figuring out how to use and operate the light of God in them and the power and the presence of God in them. That's their choice. That's their choice. That is their choice. But I don't want too much to where I don't look at God for that blessing. Oh my goodness. Um, Here's the thing, people. The creator, right? God created us to experience his planet through us. It's like a video game. Say you create San Andreas. You created CJ to experience the simulation. All right, we live in a simulation. This is a computer pre-planned situation. This world that we live in is a program. Like you can even close your eyes a certain way and you can see the chips. I mean, you can see not the chips, but you can see the modulation. You can see the what's the pixelation. Like you can see the pixelation in this universe. And I know that not everybody is ready for this level, but there's different levels to this. There's dimensions. All right, you got addition. 1 + 1 is 2. You've got subtraction. 5 - 3 is 2. All right, you've got multiplication. 3 × 3 is 9. All right, you've got you got Pythagorean theorem. You got what do they call it? You got what do they call that stuff? Calculus. You got algebra. You got calculus. You got geometry. It's different levels, man. So for what, don't down what somebody else wants to learn. I mean, don't put down somebody else for wanting to use their mind or to learn something new. If you want to stay in first grade, that's up to you. If you this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna pray to God so I don't have to use my mind. Like, if that's what you want to do, if you like, you can pray all day long, but God still requires you to use your mind. That's why He gave you one. God gives us a mind to use it. All right. There's nothing wrong with using. You're supposed to use your mind. All right. I'm using my mind. God gave me one for a reason. All right. And the mind there's actually a part in your brain called the Father. There's actually a part in your brain called the Father. Oh my goodness. There's a part in my brain called the Father. So when I pray to the Father, I'm actually really praying to the power and the presence of God in me. Oh my goodness. God is actually in you. There's a part of your brain called the Father. Your subconscious and your conscious mind operate within it. Roo. See, even the dog knows. You won't let the dog outsmart you? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let me see where we at as far as battery. Okay. See where we at as far as battery. Let me see. We have 14%. Hopefully my live is still going. And yes, we're still going. All right. So it is what it is, you know. I'm not downing anybody for what they know. I'm not downing anybody for what they don't know. But, you know, you come over here calling stuff garbage, we're going to call you out on it because we actually know what we're talking about and we actually know how it correlates and relates to the Bible. So you can call it New Age if you want to, but we call it using our mind. All right. We call it using our mind. So they need to stop the witchcraft and keep God first. Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely. Yo, yeah, right. I see what you're saying, Jackie. Yo, they need to stop the witchcraft coming over here trying to sow discord. But like people don't last long, man. They come over here, they say their little negative statement, and they dip because they know that we're speaking the truth over here. So it's like they come over here, they say their little negative stuff, and then they dip because you like, yo, you refute what's the truth. I mean, you can, but it still stands. The truth still stands. You could knock it down. You could spill it out, tip it over, put it on its side. The truth still stands. And what's the truth is the truth. What's not the truth is not the truth. So it's like people can feel certain things are garbage. People can feel certain things are no good. It's not worth your time. Whatever, blah blah blah. But the thing about it is, it's like what you know is what you know, and if you're able to use it to get closer to God, especially, and to bring more peace into your life and more happiness and joy into your life, I don't think God's gonna have a problem with that. Especially when all the New Age people studied the Bible, all the New Age people read the Bible, all the New Age people got their information out the Bible. There's even some people, like, I'm not gonna say any names, all right, but there's people who have channels that are like, they're gung ho with the Most High. It's like they are, you know, down for this God, and it's like, they even said, it's like, I've even heard some people out of their mouth that have disowned New Age. They like, the person even said, they said New Age is nothing but like teachings out of the Bible. He said it's New Age is just stuff out of the Bible. All right, that's all it is. All right, so the books that I've read on quote unquote New Agers, it's just people who have read the Bible, but they go to biblical school. It's like they go to a biblical college. So it's like they know more and they've learned more than your pastor or preacher is willing to tell you. Like, there's always something new to learn. If you think you don't need to learn anything else, you need to get away from people like that. Some people, unfortunately, they read the Bible and they get in that book and they don't think there's nothing else to it. They think there's nothing else to learn, but there is. And it's like they have manipulated it in such a way to where they don't want you to use your mind or to learn anything outside of what they want to teach you, because I honestly feel that if they do that, they're not going to have as much control over you as they want. But teaching people and edifying people and showing them things is not to have control over people in the first place. Is to try to help people open their minds so that way they could manifest the reality that they want. All right, so that's what Jesus came. Jesus came so that we would have life, live it, and live it more abundantly. All right. So why didn't y'all tell me I was going all the way in? All right, got some spit on my lip. We going ham right now. Jesus came that we would have life and live it more abundantly. So if you come and tell me New Age is garbage, and New Age is telling me that I could live in abundance, I could be healthy, I could be wealthy, I could have as much money as I want, I could live in the house that I want. My father has many mansions. Okay, my father has many mansions. All right. And those are, even though that's in reference to the heavenly realms, the dimensions, that you can tap into actually, and actually have blessings rain down on you. But that's a whole nother video within itself. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Okay, so shout out to everybody supporting the live stream. Shout out to Miss B. Shout out to Roslyn TV. All right. Shout out to New Money 1000s. Why do your hair look like a pile of ants moving around? Okay, that's cool. All right, I'm rather. It looks like in your picture you have no hair, so I hope you're not bald. But it is what it is. That's your opinion. Have you spoken tongues yet? No, I haven't. But I believe that speaking in tongues, I'm not too sure what's up with these tongues, because some people refer to speaking in tongues as a different language. Like you have one Hebrew Israelite in Greece, you have another Hebrew Israelite in China. If they meet up with each other, they're going to be speaking in tongues. All right, it's going to be a different language. All right, and I think there was a time to where all the differences between them were removed, so they were able to understand each other. All right, I'm not that much of a biblical scholar yet, but I'm working towards it. That's why I like to study and read and learn each and every day to grasp my own understanding. But I also heard that speaking in tongues is ashara ba 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 ba, glossolale and ruka ba ba ta, like all that stuff, like. But that could be some complete, that could be complete mush mouth, that could be mush mouth. Shout out to everybody who knows who mush mouth is. There's this dude on the radio that my dad listened to, and he was it's like East Coast radio, and he was like a jazz radio host, and he talked like this. So he would introduce the jazz music, and he would talk like this, and really couldn't understand what he was saying, like mush mouth. So it's like some of that stuff I think is mush mouth. Shout out to everybody who knows that jazz radio host though, Mr. Mushmouth, the dude who talks like this. Shout out to everybody who knows who that is. Maybe you got an OG, maybe your parent, your dad, your uncle, your somebody was riding around and you was in the passenger seat listening to some jazz radio, smooth jazz radio. Okay. Yeah, shout out to everybody who likes jazz on the radio. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yep, real eyes, real eyes, real eyes, So it is what it is at the end of the day. But I believe speaking in tongues, I'm not really sure about that. I really always thought they was just pulling that out they behind. I didn't know it was real up until a few years ago. The shada ba ba da 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 da. I'm seeing people be doing that. I'm like, yo, what the hell? It's like, what the heck is you like? And no disrespect to anybody's religion, no disrespect to what anybody believes in, but somebody gonna have to give Drutube some more understanding on that, because you're not just gonna shana ba 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 me and think everything is all good. I don't know what the heck I don't know what you're saying. All right, so we're gonna have to figure something out there. All right, I would believe more what the Hebrew Israelite brother was saying when he was talking about how speaking in tongues is just people from different parts of the earth get together, and somebody has one language, somebody has other language. They're going to be speaking in tongues. But hey, some edify me. I love to learn. All right, you got my email. Send me some videos. Give me a book to read. Keep it appropriate in the emails. All right, keep it appropriate in the emails. Okay, but yeah, send me some information, send me some literature. All right, me and my team, we love to edify ourselves, and we love to learn. They twist the Bible to their understanding. Exactly. Okay, well, you know what? You can leave. You can leave. Okay. Try to give you a chance, but you can leave. You gots to go. You got a lot of trolls today. Miss B, it's okay. I see Rossi. I see that you've noticed. It's okay. The trolls, they come trolling, but guess what? We come patrolling. All right. I patrol these trolls. All right. Probably looking like the dude off that movie with Austin Powers. He said, "Get in my belly." Looking like fat bastard. Get in my belly. That's what I imagine the trolls to look like. Get in my belly. The Hebrews know the Bible. Yo, they do. They sure do. The only time I have spoken in tongues was when I went into deep prayer myself. Okay. So, everybody has their own connection with the Most High. Everybody has their gifts, their spiritual gifts. So, that might not be my gift. So shout out to everybody who can speak in tongues. Blessings, beloved brother, love and light. No riches in the world can prevail over what Almighty God, Father in heaven has for us through our Savior. Amen to that, sister. I appreciate that positive comment. What up, Drew? Your channel is dope. Keep it up. Yo, Robert Ray, thank you for the love. I appreciate it, bro. Shout out to you. Yo, Timmy Van Lee. Shout out to Timmy Van Lee. Okay, we got Atranza in the building. What up, Atranza? Shout out to you, my beloved sister. Shout out to Atranza. Okay, we got Roslyn TV cracking up. She's rolling. All right, yeah. Shout out to okay. Unlimited Truths was hidden. Okay, yo. Country Peyton, hello. Ski Mask Blaze, I just got gaslight from some narcissist. I'm glad to get away from that and be with my chosen family. Yo, shout out to Ski Mask Blaze, bro. Glad to have you. Get away from the narcissists, get away from the gaslighters, get away from the extreme manipulative people out here, wanting to cause havoc, wanting to confuse. The author of confusion is the devil. All right, there's no truth in him, nothing but lies. All right, so people who gaslight, they're obviously going to lie. Their patterns are going to show you, and their fruits are going to show you who they are a part of. Okay, they're like people. You could tell a tree by the fruit it bears. You could tell what side a person is on by the activities and the behavior that they indulge in. All right. God bless America. Yo, God, exactly. God bless America. You're right about that. America needs to be blessed, especially by God, because the way things are looking, oh man, we are heading to some times where America needs to be blessed. It's tough when God's pulling you from your parents and family because they're used by the enemy. It's rough when people in your own household and people in your family are used by the enemy. All right, you do have to distance yourself and show them love from a distance. All right, it's easy to hate, it's easy to point the finger, it's easy to blame, but it's like, just you have to remove yourself from certain situations so that way you can do what it is that needs to be done. All right, not every situation is vital for your survival. All right, sometimes the enemy will use, if not all times, the enemy will use those close to you to try to inhibit your progress, try to stop you, try to slow you down, try to get you off the path that God has you to be on. All right, you might be blessed on the path that everybody is telling you to get off of. All right, and that's why you have to lift yourself up. Some people will try to, you know what, I don't think you should be doing this. They may not mean you any harm. They may just not know that what's best for you and your situation. They may not know what's best for you in your situation, but if you feel you're being pulled by God, if anybody else is trying to pull you in the opposite direction, that would have to be Satan. It would have to be the devil. The person may not know they're being an aid, and the person may not even be a bad person. They could be a good person, but you have to do what's right. And what's right is you doing what you're like doing what you got put here to do, whatever your purpose is, whatever your calling is, whatever direction you're being pulled in. That's where you're supposed to go. It may look like hell on earth to somebody else. It may look like you're about to crash and burn to somebody else. But if you know God is telling you, hey, my son, my child, my daughter, go over here, it's going to be some tests. It's not going to be perfect. God has to test us to see if we're really worthy of what we desire, if we're really gung-ho about what we want. God knows I want to make it to heaven, but it's like this distracting is necessary for them to become saved in the end. I want the best for them, but they call me everything I'm not. Vikings are originally from India, and the Lord used Vikings to establish England. Well, Timmy Van Lee, I think we need to do. You know what? I'm not sure about that. I'll do my research on it, and I'll get back to you on that. That is a very interesting topic. Even Israel was defended by the Knights of the Templars' word. There's a lot of truth to what you're saying. There's a lot of truth to what you're saying. I honestly believe that. But there have been some lies put out on who the Vikings actually were. So I'd have to do a little bit more research and dive into that, because I believe it gets pretty dark when it comes to the Vikings. All right, we have to really do some research to find this historical truth. All right, from what I understand, tongues, it was people, but what you are saying, Timmy Van Lee, is correct. I've seen some of that on the History Channel, and all that stuff ties into each other. All that stuff plays a part within itself. So thank you for that comment, Timmy Van Lee. Salute. From what I understand, tongues was people from different countries. If it's rural, we should be able to understand the gibberish with an interpreter, but I focus on what unites us. English is a mix of Anglo-Saxon, Swedish, and Dutch. Our languages share many of the same words. Cool. Okay. Cool. Yeah, English. Yeah, English is a mix of Anglo-Saxon. I think the English and the Ang. I think those are like the one derives from the other. The English derives from the Anglo part, I believe. But yeah, the Swedish, and that's very interesting. So Swedish and Dutch are they share many of the same words. Okay, cool. Okay, so I guess that would be like a Caribbean or like a like different islands in the Caribbean. Like you may have one person on this island or one person on that island. They speak the patois or French, and they speak Jamaican or whatever language they speak, and that they share similar words. So yeah, you're right about that. There's how you have a Chinese person or a Vietnamese person or someone of that region, and they're on a different place in the world, but their languages show some similarities. That's cool. English is from the UK. I disagree. As a Native American Micmac whose tribe used to trade with the Vikings, they were white, which is why we thought Columbus was going to be chill. We traded with them. Interesting. But I study a lot of things, and I'm into a lot of things. So I may not know enough about certain things, but I'm learning about the areas that I would like to be educated in. But I know there's a lot of lies that were told when it comes to history and who certain peoples were, to disenfranchise certain groups of people. So it's like they have unfortunately put different faces on different groups of people and not put out the real history behind the actual real facts that they're speaking. So it's like a lot of history is put out, but it's like they're not authenticating it by showing who it really is. So some history lessons are definitely coming on this channel. I just have to, educate myself in a few more areas, crack open some a few more readings, and we're all going to get there together. I condemn the colonial area, the slavery, the word. Hey, you ain't got to take it that far, my brother. As long as you're a good person, don't be ashamed of who you are individually. All you have to do is just not associate yourself with those types. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Just not you're just not associating yourself with the evil. There's nothing wrong with being white, but you just don't want to be associated with the evils of your group. Just like I don't want to be associated with the evils of my group. It's his story. Mark. Oh man, I heard that. Being African American or Hebrew Israelite or indigenous or whatever we're classified as. It's always changing for my people who knows what we are. One day we black, one day who knows. All right, we I know we want a lot. We want to survive and thrive. I know that. All right, but every race has been slaves. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. Every race of people has been slaves in one time or another. But to the degree that certain people have endured slavery, that is a whole different story. Everybody has been slaves, but to the degree, we may have to disagree. May have to agree to disagree. All right. I believe people are brainwashed, a bunch of bots following bots. What happened to our world? Am not a bot, am not a human being. I miss back in the day. Yeah, I feel you, Jackie O. I feel you. A lot of people are bots. You're right about that. A lot of people are bots, botty boys. Okay, as my Jamaican brothers and sisters like to say, a lot of people are bots. I like to call them bate boys. All right. Every race has been slaves. Absolutely. All right. But still, you have to live, and the fact that people have been slaves and they've got out that situation, they had to lift themselves up. All right, even from the depths of slavery. All right, I know from speaking from my point of view as a brown person, I know that my people have lifted themselves up from slavery. All right, out of slavery, you got you got your Madam C.J. Walkers, you got your inventors, you got your Lewis Latimers who assisted in the creating the filament for the light bulb. You got your George Washington Carver, even though they chopped off his nutsack, and he because the people people, the white people that adopted him didn't want him to have sex with their daughter, so they chopped off his nutsack. He still, he still lifted himself up. So even after slavery, you could still lift yourself up. Even through the worst, I'm talking about slavery was the worst of the worst. All right, the worst of the worst. You could lift yourself up. All right, so it really depends on what that you can do for yourself. People who wanted freedom in slavery, they lifted themselves up. They said, you know what, I'm tired of this. Not me, not today. I had enough. You got the wrong one. Hey, Drew, is it just me, or do people seem so rude today? Yo, people are a lot more rude. I was just reading that the other day, lovely doll. People are a lot more rude than they could be. All right, people are a lot more rude than they should be. This is them trying to play like I'm invisible. Yo, that's Ski Mask Blaze. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that. Yo, Ski Mask Blaze said, huh? Yo, man, I know, me and subscribers, we be on it, man. We be on it. True Crime said, Ski Mask Blaze said, huh? True Crimes, what's the deal? What you talk about, player? What's going on? What is it that you're saying? But yeah, you gotta lift yourself up with whatever situation, whatever circumstance. Lifting yourself up is vital to your survival. If you don't lift yourself up, then you're only putting yourself down. You're only cheating yourself and not treating yourself. Yeah, they out here gaslighting you like they did me, accusing you. Yo, man, the gaslighting and manipulation is at all-time high. All right, shout out to this Roslyn TV. All right, the gaslighting and the manipulation is at an all-time high. All right, and everybody on this channel we're not going to be gaslit. He said right on time. Shout out to Rod Tate. Like, yo, that gaslighting stuff is played out, man. We're aware of people's manipulation, but the next stage to not being gaslit is calling it out. The next stage to not being gaslit is calling it out. Call it out. You I know it's gaslighting and, they could lie. Yo, I know you're lying. You are you don't even have to say gaslight, but you could just be like, yo, you're a liar and you're the devil and the truth is not in you. Talk to the spirit on the person. Get out of the carnality. Get out of your feelings. Talk to the spirit on that person. Talk to the spirit on that person. All right, yo, destroy the spirit on that person. You are a liar. You are a devil, and the truth ain't in you. You gaslighter, you. God turns everything around. Every bad situation could give birth to a blessed, game-changing miracles. Timmy Van Lee, you already know. All right, you already know. Anything can come out of a bad situation, something bad or something good. It just depends on what a person chooses to do with it. If you choose to make bad out of a good, if you choose to go wrong when things go wrong, then your only choice is to go wrong when things go wrong. If you choose to go right when things go wrong, you're separating yourself from the ills of life. When things go wrong, don't go wrong with them. Thank you for the 9 evil signs of gang stalkers. Yo, you're welcome. I'm a TI and it encouraged me. Truly appreciate you. Very much needed. Need more people to talk about it. Very important. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there are people who, I'm really not going to get into this, but there are people who think that you know what, we're not even going to get into that. Thank you for saying that we need more people to talk about that topic. That is an extremely positive thing. We need as many people as we can spreading truth to light and talking about more of the things that they experience, so that way others cannot feel alone, cannot feel crazy, and to know that, you know what, hey, look at this person living their life, telling me about everything that they went through. And I know there are some people who are doing better than me right now, but which is a positive thing. But when you can find people who are doing better, when you can find people who are in a place where you want to be, and they've gone through something similar or experienced something similar as yourself, it's an extremely powerful thing. So it's like, wow, this person went through A, B, C, D, E, F, G, X, Y, Z, L, M, N, O, P, all that. And it's like they still, I know I butchered the alphabet, but they still became successful. They still worked their way to the top, and they're not on the bottom with rocks. Old saying, hard times make hard men. Easy times make weak men. who makes times hard and it starts again. Well, I got a saying too. If you do it hard, if it's hard, do it hard. That's my saying. If it's hard, do it hard. All right. Those who do what's easy, their life will be hard. Those who do what's hard, their life will be easy. Shout out to Les Brown. Gotta finish watching your monitoring video. I have a neighbor been watching me out of his window a whole year. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Huh, whoa. That's wild. A whole year. I believe it. He probably stood there. He probably been standing there since New Year's. A whole year. Like that. These people get paid to watch, stalk, and harass. We're gonna continue to break that down. That's because they focus on healing and they do things that cultivate growth. Absolutely. All right. So we got a whole hour here. All right. I'm feeling like some salmon right now. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm feeling like some salmon. I'm feeling like, hitting the gym. Shout out to everybody. We don't let them prey on our loving nature. That's the thing. They want to shut love down. They want to shut down love down in you. They don't want you to love. They don't want you to love your life, yourself, nothing. All right. They want you to hate everything and everyone so that way they can slander you and make you out to be a bad person. But that's it. All right. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. We got 48 people in the chat, 54 people in the chat. If everybody can hit that like button on their way out, show me some love. Okay. Send a donation if you like. I appreciate one more thing before we go. All right. I really appreciate everybody super chatting, but I just want to let you guys know that YouTube does take half of that. Shout out to YouTube for allowing us to be super chatted, but YouTube does take half of that. And it would be more beneficial and I could make more use of the proceeds if you would donate to my Cash App or my PayPal. So everybody enjoy your evening. Take care. God bless you all. Peace, love, and light. And if you're looking for my PayPal or my Cash App to send a donation to your brother, it's in the description of my videos and in my channel description. Peace, love, and light. God bless. Oh, my PayPal, Timmy V, is it's Druuill, Druill. That's my PayPal. It's also in my description. The link, if you want to drop a donation, it's in the description. When you look at the video, you see the title, and beneath the like button is the description. Click the description, and my link to my PayPal is in the description of the video. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'll see you next time.